think there are still building blocks that the Cowboys have that by December and January, we can be playing much better than we're playing right now. It's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to beat a team twice. I'll say that.
Bro,
And that's it.
it's hard to beat a team twice. But if you've been perpetually beat by this team year by year, especially in the playoffs, it's going to do something to them psychologically. And look, my thing is the Cowboys, they have never won the big game. You can't think of one game that you was like, all right, come prime time against a great team. Because what is Dak Prescott prone to do? He will go out here, he'll beat the Giants, he'll beat the Commanders, he'll beat all those sorry teams. And
Will he not beat the Eagles? Will he not beat the Eagles? Will he not beat the Eagles?
No. Bro, I can bet you, I don't care how, bro, they'll go 2-0 against them. The Eagles will. Against the Cowboys, but we ain't gonna talk about that, bro. What I'm talking about is
wait. What is Dakota Prescott's record against the Eagles?
They don't even matter. I'm talking about winning teams. And what about his record against winning teams? Because I can pull that up.
What is Dakota Prescott's record against the Eagles?
It don't matter. What I know is that Jalen Hurts has gone farther than him than he's ever gone in his life. In what, 2 years, 3 years as a starter?
Dakota Prescott is 8-3 against the Eagles in his career.
Okay, who cares?
You just asked me. I just asked you, would he beat the Eagles, and you said no. He's 8-3.
It don't matter.
He will beat them. He will beat them.
No, but that doesn't even matter. What I'm talking about is the winning teams Dak Prescott has played against. What have they done? What has he done against them? What's Dak Prescott's record against winning teams? Let's actually look this up real quick. Prescott record.
What do you mean by winning teams? Like
against a winning record, bro? Because again, he'll beat the bums. But when you need him to lift you up against a great team, he'll never do that. It's been proven.
Dak Prescott is 60.
And my thing is, y'all paying him like he's supposed to be that guy that lifts up your team against great teams.
Listen. We can switch gears to talking about Dak Prescott because I'm not a big Dak Prescott supporter or believer. I'm not the hugest Dak. But Dakota Prescott is 61-36 against winning teams.
No, he's not.
60. He's not 61-36 against winning teams.
He's not 61. Wait.
He's 61-36 against winning teams in his career. Oh no, he has a record of 61-36 in his career.
Start chatting. If he did that, he would have won the Super Bowl. Real rare. I'm trying to pull this joint up. Hey, if somebody watching, we don't pull this joint up. All right, bet. Let's get it.
22-25. 22-25.
Yep. Shout out sports and fitnessdigest.com.
Yeah, shout out y'all. Y'all came up on
in 2016. Dak Prescott is 22-25 against teams that have finished the season with a winning record. That is terrible. Terrible.
Okay.
That's terrible. That speaks to what I was saying. Like, y'all always fold against the big teams. Against the tough teams.
But to answer your question, are the Cowboys pretenders or contenders? The Cowboys are contenders. They are. You cannot tell me that the Cowboys do not have a possibility to beat a team in the playoffs, to mess up somebody's Super Bowl dreams in the playoffs. Do they? Huh?
I said, you got to think, all right, they already lost against the 49ers, so we know that they're not going to have a better seed than them. The Eagles are already 2 games above them because they lost a game that they shouldn't have lost to the Cardinals. So you might be a 3 seed. You might be a 3 seed at best.
To your point, I can promise you what nobody wants to do is, other than the 49ers, what nobody wants to do is see the Cowboys in the playoffs. Nobody, other than the 49ers. Nobody wants to see the Cowboys in the playoffs. You can't tell me that the Eagles will be in Philly jumping for joy, saying that
I promise to God, they will be running down Broad Street happy that we can send Dallas home. I promise you that. I want Dallas in the playoffs.
Yes, they will be happy. They will be happy for the possibility to do that. What they won't be doing is jumping up and down like, woohoo, we get to play the Cowboys. No, that's stupid. That's
If
absurd.
it's between the 49ers and the Cowboys, I would pick the Cowboys any day of the week. Any day of the week. I wish we played y'all. We was waiting for y'all last postseason.
All right,
Hurts was
all right.
waiting.
Can you? But you're not. But you're not listening. You're not
Hurts was
listening.
waiting.
Because this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. There are teams that when the playoffs come, teams will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool playing them." Like that bottom seed, like if the Redskins squeak into the playoffs, a team will be like, "Oh yeah, all right, bet. I'm comfortable. I'm good. We're playing the Redskins. I'm good." Sorry, y'all, the Commanders. What nobody will be doing is jumping up and down saying, "Oh, I know I got an easy win. I'm about to play against the Cowboys." Nobody's gonna do that. That's crazy.
So are the Lions
Which
better than y'all?
answers
Are the Lions better than y'all?
no. Why would it, what do the Lions have to do with this? I'm
They're
confused.
4-1. They beat the Chiefs. They done blew out the Panthers, put a 40 ball on them. They should be better than y'all.
Why?
They have a better offense, easily.
So what I will tell you is when you ask the question, are the Lions contenders or pretenders? I will say they're pretenders.
So you're
Lions,
saying,
Lions culture,
that
Lions culture,
the
Lions
Cowboys is
culture doesn't even
contenders.
tell me. Lions culture doesn't even tell me that they're gonna be well enough
What the heck
in
is
week
Cowboys
17.
culture?
They're gonna make the playoffs back at minimum. This is crazy. They're going to make the playoffs at minimum.
I would rather know I'm not making the playoffs than have my hopes up like I'm winning a Super Bowl and lose a gut-wrenching playoff win. That's just me.
Losers.
I would rather know that.
That's a loser's mentality.
So you'll rather be psyched
because
up that you win a Super Bowl?
on any given Sunday anything can happen. Any given Sunday anything can happen.
Well, not for Dakota Rain Prescott. You know that for sure.
Okay, he might win on any given Sunday. You know what happened? You know what happened last year on a random Sunday? Y'all messed around and beat the 49ers because Brock Purdy's elbow was hurt. On a given Sunday, Jalen Hurts might have an AC joint sprain and might get hurt, and we might mess around and get lucky and win.
First of all, the reason why Brock Purdy got injured was because his offensive line, who y'all could not, overcome because y'all didn't get any pressure or y'all did not be able to sack and touch up on or pause on Brock Purdy, but y'all wasn't able to get pressure, but we was. So don't get mad at us because the Eagles got pressure on Brock Purdy and injured his elbow. Hassan Reddick.
What's
that
today?
was the one time I was happy that somebody got injured. Shout out Hassan Reddick.
I'm sure you were, because that was going to be a real interesting day for y'all had he not got hurt.
I'm just glad that, we beat them and we got Deebo Samuel. He's Saudi that, Brock Purdy was in.
Y'all lost it.
Brock Purdy was in. He wasn't doing nothing.
Wait. So what you're telling me is by that same metric, you would rather get to the Super Bowl and lose every year?
No. Y'all don't even go to the Super Bowl. I would rather go to the Super Bowl for sure. But matter of fact, not even Super Bowl. Y'all lose in the divisional round, not even the NFC Championship. Like, that's the worst case scenario. I'm like, well, I can live with like being in the championship of the NFC or Super Bowl, but y'all go ahead and win 12, 13 games and lose in the divisional round.
So when your hopes get up and y'all lose to the Chiefs or somebody in the Super Bowl, we're gonna hear another video talking about I'm not crying, but I'm dang near at that point.
I ain't worried about that.
So, but this is the moral of all of this. The moral of all of this is that we're arguing this on Monday, October the 9th. We're still 3 months out from even worrying about playoffs right now.
Yo,
Dakota has many weeks to get his team together. It will be okay. It'll be okay,
right,
and we'll be in the playoffs.
My thing is with Dak, y'all defense really wasn't the problem. It was the fact that Dak Prescott as a playmaker was just trash.
Yeah, we couldn't stay on the field. We couldn't keep our offense on the field for nothing. And Dak didn't make many plays. He didn't. And you know what? Do you know what my biggest problem with Dak is though? All jokes aside, my biggest problem with Dak is this. We can talk about the lack of playmaking. We can talk about all of the things, whatever. We can even talk about the interceptions, which I really don't even think are like a topic of conversation right now because Dak has thrown what, one interception coming into this game, two maybe or something like that, and then he threw three last night. And in all honesty,
3 is
bro,
crazy.
it,
3
it
is
is,
crazy.
it is, it is. Three is crazy. But you know what? You know what? Them was three garbage time interceptions, and they were like white flag interceptions. Those weren't. He didn't throw three interceptions in the first and second quarter, and like those are the reason we lost. We was down 30 by the time he threw them three interceptions. I'm not worried about them three interceptions. This is my problem with that. This is my problem with that. No, the interceptions are bad. No, I'm not saying they're good at any time. What I'm saying is they're white flag interceptions. My problem with Dak is this: white flag interceptions. He quit. He quit. That was a quit. Those were quitting interceptions. I quit. I'm done. I give up. I'm throwing whatever right now. And he threw three bad interceptions. Yes, he did. But I'm not worried about the interceptions. That's not what I'm worried about. Because right now in this offense, we're not even throwing the ball for real enough downfield or something for him to be making plays to be throwing interceptions. I think his interception numbers will still be down from what they were last year by the end of the season. I still think they will be down. And anybody who says otherwise is really crazy. Like those weren't in-game interceptions. Like I'm throwing them trying to make plays. Besides that, though, this is my problem with Dak. My problem with Dak is, you know what? You know what Tony Romo never did? Didn't hit his receivers. He did. Tony Romo never win in a game. If Tony Romo was going to lose, Tony Romo was going to lose going down swinging with Jason Witten and Dez Bryant. At one point, it was Terrell Owens, Jason Witten and Terrell Owens. He was going to go down swinging with his dogs. If Jalen Hurts is going to go down swinging, he's going to go down swinging, throwing the ball to A.J. Brown every play. Dakota Prescott targeted CeeDee Lamb 5 times last night. 5 times.
That's why
If
he's
I'm
coming out and saying he went up to the media and was. I saw some report that was like he's unhappy. I was like, yeah, he mad.
who CeeDee?
Yeah,
He should be unhappy. He should be unhappy. No, because this is the problem. This is a problem. This is a real problem. If I'm going down swinging with my dog beside me. You feel what I'm talking about? Like if I'm going down swinging, I'm going down swinging. Me and my dog going out together. We going out together. Like, hey, bro, we down 21 right now. F it. CeeDee down there somewhere. Gotta be. And I'm giving him a chance to make a play. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, it's no reason
yeah. No, you
that
gotta.
is
No, that's because you only have real playmakers. Because Brandon Cook's not doing nothing. So it's like the amount of playmakers y'all got. It is significantly less than the 49ers. They got Christian McCaffrey. They got Debo. They got Brandon Ayuk, Kittle. They got the whole Avengers.
right.
Dak, you
So if
gotta
I'm
use
going
you gotta
down,
use the playmakers that you got.
right. So if I'm going down swinging. CD going to get the ball thrown his way at least 10 times, 15 times. Cause why? Because why am I not throwing the ball to my best player? This is the other problem with the Cowboys though as a team. Tony Pollard is not a number one running back. He's not. Tony Pollard is not a number one running back. Somebody clip this and post this on Instagram so that I can argue in the comments with the fans. Tony Pollard is not a number one running back, bro. Rico Dowdle needs to start because Tony Pollard is not a hit the hole A gap, B gap, C gap running back. Tony Pollard is a gadget back who was a playmaker and a game changer last year. But that was because Zeke was wearing down defenses. He was wearing down defenses, and Tony Pollard was coming in on the back end and breaking out 60-yard runs, and nobody could catch him. But every down, what's Tony Pollard's long on the season? Tony Pollard's long on the season was 31 yards right now. His long on the season last year, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is for off the top of my head. 2022 regular season. His long on the season last year was 57 yards. 57. He's at 31 right now. He's a gadget player, bro. And he's really good in open space. But he's not hitting the hole. He's not hitting the A gap, B gap, and C gap and punishing defenses the way Ezekiel Elliott was. Rico Dowdle will do that.
So do you feel like the Cowboys are missing Ezekiel Elliott, who's at the Patriots?
Listen, I'm a big Zeke fan. Like I wore 21 in high school and everything, right? Like I'm a huge Zeke fan. I don't know if we're necessarily missing Ezekiel Elliott specifically. We're missing that power back though that wears down defenses. You know who else is missing that power back that wears down defenses? Dakota Prescott. Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, I mean
Dakota.
that's how he thrived because here's the thing with Dak, like I'll never believe, and he's never that quarterback that is going to win you a game coming back. He's never shown that in his career. Unless you're a delusional Cowboys fan, you think that Dak can come back and win. He's at his best when he has a lead and the run game is controlling the time of possession. If that's not in his favor, you are looking at an uphill battle because that's what he leans on since his rookie year. His best year, his rookie year, really. When you could argue might have been their best chance to win a Super Bowl when he was going toe to toe. That's when Dak Prescott was really snapping when he went toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau Field. Like
it was a catch.
That was prime Zeke right there. And
yeah. Nonetheless, Tony Pollard is not a number one. Is not a number one every down back. If I were the Cowboys, I'm handing Rico Dowdle the ball at least 15 times a game. He's at 25 carries right now. Rico Dowdle is he is our power back right now. And I think he just brings a different element to the game. Tony Pollard is great. He's a very, very good player. He's just not a number one running back.